All right, let's go back to San Bernardino now, where sheriff deputies are updating us on our top story.
The suspect in this case is believed to be Anthony John Graziano, and he was considered armed and dangerous as a result of that case and homicide that occurred yesterday. And he was also believed that he was with his 15-year-old daughter, Savannah. This resulted in an Amber Alert by Fontana PD and was transferred out through the California Highway Patrol. As a result of that Amber Alert, at 10:25 this morning, a citizen called into our dispatch center and related that they thought they saw his suspect vehicle, which was also contained in the Amber Alert that I described earlier. Barstow deputies were dispatched to the area of Highway 395 and Highway 58 where the vehicle was seen. And as the deputies arrived, they encountered the suspect vehicle. A pursuit ensues, and as a result of that pursuit, the suspect immediately starts firing at our deputies, putting several rounds through the windshield of the patrol unit. The pursuit continues on Highway 58 to I-15 in the area of Linwood, where a second unit is involved, the suspect firing back at our deputies the entire time, and at which time the suspect ends up shooting the second pursuing vehicle, causing the vehicle to become disabled. The pursuit continues down I-15 towards the Victorville, Hesperia area, constantly shooting back at the deputies during that period of time. As they get into the area of Main Street, and what we're talking about is the southwest corner of Main where it intersects the I-15, it appears that the suspect goes off-road. Several jurisdictions at this time are involved in the pursuit, and the deputies attempt to contain the suspect in the triangle that's made by the off-ramp, the I-15 freeway, and the Main Street bridge that goes over the top. As a result of that, a firefight ensues. During that firefight, the suspect vehicle comes to rest, at which time a subject exits the passenger side of the vehicle wearing tactical gear. That subject starts to run towards sheriff's deputies, and during the gunfire goes down. Sheriff's deputies immediately go to clear the vehicle so that they could clear the vehicle, make it safe, and render medical aid. At which time they contact the subject wearing the tactical gear, and we believe that both the suspect in the vehicle and the person that's contacted with the tactical gear, that person is our 15-year-old juvenile, Savannah. The suspect, we believe, is Graziano in the driver's seat of the car. This all still needs to be confirmed and is preliminary information, and we will confirm it through the coroner's office. But as the deputies go up and render medical aid and realize that this is Savannah in the tactical gear, they immediately transport her to a local area hospital. At 11:52 hours, Savannah is pronounced deceased. This investigation is going to take at least 24 hours before we're able to provide you with more information as to what happened and exactly what the circumstances are as it relates to the officer-involved situation. But at this time, both Anthony Graziano and Savannah are deceased. Are there any questions?
Yeah, Sheriff, recount again how the girl wound up being in the way of the bullets.
Well, a subject that entered, we did not knowing it was a girl initially, was wearing tactical gear. This is in the middle of a firefight.
Right. Shooting back and forth with the with Mr. Graziano, and she's in the middle of that. Right.
There may preliminarily, again, there may be some indications that the passenger of the vehicle, which we believe is Savannah, may have been also involved in some of the fire exchange.
And what do you mean by that? What information do you have on that?
There may be some information that the passenger was involved in firing back at the deputies, and we're still trying to confirm that at this point.
Do you believe it's true?
We don't know. It is so early in this investigation, folks. This is highly complex. It covers, as you can imagine, the number of miles coming out from Highway 58 and 395, all the way from the Barstow area coming back here. Very substantial investigation, multiple scenes in terms of where these shootings occurred, and ultimately ending up out here.
Sheriff, or any of the deputies that were involved or any of their cars have video cameras, body cam video, anything else like that? Are you pulling that now to analyze it?
Yes, that we're analyzing the video, where the video came from, or the airships above it, that were actually above the pursuit itself.
So you've got ground and you've got air on the same, what, tracking it almost the whole way?
We've got, in the area just outside of Barstow is when the aircraft is able to get over them, and we do have video from those aircraft.
Sheriff Dicus, just to confirm, because it sounds like you're going back and forth, are you confirming that the 15-year-old girl was in the tactical gear, or you guys still are not sure of that at this time?
No, I'm confirming that the 15-year-old girl was in there. As far as her identity, officially that goes through the coroner's office.
Okay.
Preliminarily, it does appear to be her.
And then second question, the person wearing the tactical gear that was coming at deputies, did they have a weapon on them?
At this time, I don't have that information. I'm not sure. We're still reviewing the entire scene.
Multiple weapons inside the car with the suspect who died, I take it?
The only weapon that we're able to confirm right now is a rifle taken from the suspect vehicle.
Do you know how many times the team was actually struck by gunfire?
We don't know. There are numerous sheriff's units that were struck as a result of the pursuit, and also in the area where everything ultimately comes to an end.
Anything of an identification of the rifle this guy may have used?
Not at this point.
Well, you're talking on a continual shooting back and forth, we're assuming a semi-automatic rifle?
Yeah, it's being described to me as an AR-type rifle, but I haven't confirmed that yet.
All right.
Were your deputies returning fire? Was this like a rolling gun battle between the deputies and the suspect?
It's my understanding that most of the fire that was returned happened out here at the scene. There may have been some returned at the Barstow area, but I don't know that at this point for sure.
Can you please tell us what weapons were found at the scene?
There is a rifle that's found at the scene. What type it is, I'm just being told it may be an AR-type rifle, but I haven't confirmed. This is all preliminary at this time.
The chase
Inside of the truck?
Inside of the truck.
So there were no weapons found outside or on the second person?
At this point, I don't know what the crime scene looks like. I haven't received that information.
So there is the possibility that there was a second weapon involved?
At this point, I don't know that. I have to find out what the investigators actually bring back as a result. It's a substantial crime scene.
And can you describe what the second person, that's a female, what did the body armor look like?
It looked like what we consider what we call a plate carrier on the front of the person, and then also a tactical helmet.
Wait a minute, hold it. Are you saying she was wearing body armor with trauma plates in front?
Now, it sounds like the trauma plate itself, the way it's being described to me, again, preliminarily, and a tactical type helmet.
The chase between Barstow to Hesperia on the freeway, did the sheriff's department have command of the situation the whole time, or was it like a back and forth with command between CHP?
No, initially, we were the ones that engaged the suspect and continued that all the way to the termination point.
Sheriff, two vehicles were shot. Do you know they were shot from a suspect's passenger side or driver side or both?
We won't know that for hours.
We're going to wrap it up.
Yeah. We won't know that for hours, folks, and we'll get back to you.
Sheriff, did the helicopter fire on the car?
No, it did not.
Any deputies injured?
At this point, we do have one deputy that was injured as far as shrapnel that they received to their face during the firefight.
Sheriff, the way it's been described to you, was the girl running toward deputies or away from the car?
The way it's described as running toward deputies.
And then the deputy condition, critical, stable? any of that?
Deputies are stable.
And was that deputy inside the vehicle or outside?
I'm not sure at this point.
What do you know about the relationship between the man and the girl? Because she was considered a kidnap victim at one point, and now we have her in tactical gear.
You know, Brian, I don't know if we're going to know that at this point, and I'll kind of finish this off with your question, is that we're going to have to compare notes between the investigators in Fontana based on the original scene and, of course, what happened here. And then it's my hope that we're able to fill you in with a number of things that we just don't know yet. So thank you all very much.
Sheriff, the driver was not wearing any tactical gear?
I don't know that.
All right, we've been listening to San Bernardino investigators bring us up to date on this kidnapping murder pursuit case that ended with a father and his daughter apparently killed after a gun battle there along the freeway, as you see here in this video right here. Of course, deputies say they'll have much more information within the next 24 hours or so. But again, them filling a lot of the blanks in here regarding this top story today.
Yeah, the biggest being that 15-year-old girl was also killed in that gun battle. Of course, we will have more in our 5 o'clock news as well on CBS 2.
Yeah. All right.